All right. After being bitten by a radioactive bird, somewhat mannered Tuthill feels compelled to become Kineas, the Skydude, a Skydude. Episode number 15, Overtime Gold. Yeah, so I decided to keep going last night, and a new exploration popped up in the middle of the night. I was not live streaming anything, and I looked, and it was in northern Missouri. It probably is still on the map. I'm going to get to that. So coming up today, I want to talk about what it cost. Was it worth it? Where do we go now? We are up to, let's see if I can get us over here in NEOFLY. We are now up to 465,000. So I talked yesterday about what do we do next? Do we want to get another plane and hire another pilot? Do we want to keep saving and keep working our way up to like 2 million or more to get a caravan and try to just skip getting another small plane for right now? So all of these decisions we have to make. Oh, qualifying tests, and oh my gosh, the face palming that I am doing today. The face palming I am doing today because I kept failing my tests last night for the Skyhawk G1000. And when I finally found out why I was failing the test, face palm times 2. Very embarrassing. So yeah, occasionally, every 24 hours, you will get a pop-up saying that there's been a wreckage or something. There's a crash or a wreckage, and it will present you with an exploration option. Okay, let's go back out here. If one should show up, okay, you need to zoom out and find it. And in this case, last night, it's this one. I don't know why it's still showing. We recovered it. That we can go back and get more, but what do I know? Maybe we can, but the cost of trying again, I don't know. Okay, so this time I got lucky. It wasn't in Europe. It was still far enough away that to move myself and the aircraft to this place in, I'm pretty sure it's northern Missouri. Yeah, because here's Kansas City. So yeah, we're in Missouri. Up here to the nearest airport, which is over here somewhere. $14,500 just for myself. What plane ticket in this world costs $14,000 to go from Colorado Springs to Kansas? It makes no sense whatsoever. It's completely ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So then usually to move your plane, it's just a fraction of that. No, another $14,500. It's just so ridiculous. So then to move my plane back and myself back to Colorado, another $14,500 for each. So $58,000 approximately to move everything back and forth to go try one of these exploration missions. Luckily, I did find 4 quantities, whatever you want to call it, of gold at this wreck site. So when you appear here and you go to this area, it's supposed to be within 1 mile of the marker point. Okay. So 1 mile of the marker point. So I got the zoom, I got the drone out, and I just started, trying to stay within a mile and looking around, and I found it over here. Let's see if it's still showing up over here. It was in a field over here. Let's see, I took off. Dun, dun, dun. I want to say it was a field over here, but I don't exactly recall last night where it was. Yeah. So each of those gold, 4 of them were 48,000 apiece. Okay. So it still ended up being profitable. We're still up 465,000, but I'm just so upset that you know, how are they coming up with these transfer costs? Again, what airline ticket costs $14,000 to get to Kansas City? So here's more of the wreckage, you know, more wreckage shots. So as long as it's close and you have the money, yeah, I went ahead and did it. And yeah, again, this still came out to be profitable enough, but holy moly, that's a lot. So then I started wanting to take, think about what I wanted to do today, you know, take qualifying tests and get myself set up to possibly get another plane, either a classic Skyhawk or one with the G1000. And then I noticed that when going to do my qualifications, that once I created the company, it created a new profile. And none of my qualifications have come over. And so I'm assuming that once you create a company, here, let me show you that. So in here, let me back out of this program. So once I activated a pilot and got a new pilot, it created another profile called company. Here's where I changed over. When I created hired the new pilot, it split and created another profile by itself called company. All right. But when you go into your qualifications, oh, well, hold on now, because this was not, I did put in a bug report for this last night, or I did talk about this. Hold on. Let's go back now. Let's just go back to my career one. All these characters that they have kind of have jacked up teeth. Let's check out our qualifications. Okay, so last night this was not happening. So maybe they fixed it last night. I don't know. But these qualifications remained when I first started my career, and I've taken a couple of these. I have qualified for the classic Skyhawk. Let me go back again. Now, hopefully it doesn't make a monkey's uncle out of me. So we're loading up the company now. But it did not transfer over the qualifications to begin with. Last night I was in here, and these were all grayed out. So I went into the Discord and I mentioned that I'm like, hey, shouldn't these transfer over? Do I have to be in my, and that was my question. So if you're part of the Discord, you'll see me in there making these questions, and then the face palming that I have to do, the embarrassing face palming that I'm going to do shortly after that. Embarrassing. Okay, so great. Those two tests I've taken so far are now here. One is for the Cessna Skyhawk, and the other one was, I went ahead and did it, even though I don't like tail draggers. I did the Savage Cub one, but I didn't see this one down here at the bottom that I need to do, the Cessna 172 Skyhawk, and we'll probably do that today in this live stream. In this transmission, my true believing viewers, hey, Don't forget to like and subscribe. Please, thank you for even taking a minute out of your day to tune in. Keep following the activities of me trying to become Kineas the Skydude. I can't thank you enough. Please like and subscribe and hit the notify, and I will immediately like and subscribe your content. Please don't be afraid to come into the chat room and ask any questions you might have. I'll do my best as a new person to help you as much as I can. I really recommend the Discord, though. But I'll do my best. But please let me know what you're doing. Say hi. Especially if you know me from earlier projects unrelated to any of this. It's a must. You've got to come in and say hi. Okay. So I loaded up this Cessna Skyhawk test, and that takes money to transfer over too, but thankfully it's here in just down the road a ways. It's still a couple $100 to move myself and my pilot. But I failed the test like 3 or 4 times. And what was happening is, okay, start up the engine when you get there for your qualifying test. Start up the engine and taxi to the runway and don't exceed 20 knots. And then nothing happens. The test won't continue. The tests were not continuing. And no matter which account I was using, the company account or my career account, I couldn't get any of my tests to pass. So I blew, I don't know, a significant amount of time last night. And I was doing overtime anyway, messing with this stuff. And I was still coming off the high of the gold fever that I just kept playing. And I probably shouldn't have. Just go to sleep. Go to sleep. Try it again tomorrow. But no. Decided I would keep going and see how far I could get before today's stream. Okay. So what I was forgetting to do, and they notified me of it in the Discord, is I didn't have my landing lights on. Right? That's it. That's it. The tests were not continuing because I didn't have my landing lights on. And here I am making posts in the Discord about what's wrong. Is it broken? Is it what's going on? Like, you have to have all your lights on. What a rookie thing to do. So I was tired and I was being stupid and I was just doing the minimum of what the, I'm like, I've done these checklists. I've done this 1,000 times. I just need to start the plane and figure out what's going on and try to get this test going. And it was my own stupidity because I didn't take the time to do everything properly and make sure that everything was set according to the checklists up to the point of takeoff. Today I was going to put up if I hadn't found the gold last night and got all that, I was going to put up a picture on the cover art for today's episode. A picture of Rosanna Dana. If you're old like me, you know who that is. If you don't, look her up. Rosanna Dana. She's famous for a quote. And that quote is, "It's always something." And so yesterday was just another horrible day where Murphy's Law struck and, another major mistake and then other things happening. And then the biggest being that my microphone wasn't engaging, or I had switched it off at some point or toggled it wrong. And just, it's always something. Okay, so I've got to figure out what we're going to do today. We've got our Mr. Berlin, And he's now, while we were getting ready for the live stream to start, he was doing a mission back to Colorado Springs. So he should be back here now. It's somewhere in closer. And that's good. He used a very little amount of fuel. So we need to get him set up for another job and working. K-Fly is an easy one for him. The one for pub. Oh, I can't do that one. Again, he's so limited because of he has such a limited carrying capacity. This bugged out on me yesterday and didn't pay, so I'm reluctant to send him out there. And thankfully, actually, I can't. That is, let's see. There, whoa, that one's way out there. You can go to K-Fly. That's this. That's short and sweet. So remember to make him go now. Once you've set a job for him or her, or they or them or whatever, you have to click this icon here to make them go. All right, and you can check their status under the staff page. This icon here is real time, and it will update. The icon will update to let you know what's going on. Right now, he's loading and embarking. So if we were to sit here and watch it, you'll see this icon change as he's doing his job. It'll go from here to taxiing, to taking off, to cruising, to his descent and landing, taxi, and disembarking the cargo. Okay. Yeah, I'm really split as to what to do today. Do I want to? I've got the money now to get the Skyhawk Classic, and I'm wondering if it's worth it to get the G1000. What is the benefit of having a G1000? And I don't know that there really is. I still think you can. I really want it just for the autopilot function. It definitely can carry more weight. So what we could we either like get a new 172, or we hold and keep saving up for 2 million to get the Caravan. And I'm thinking we should probably just go ahead and get another plane, and then hire a new guy and just grind the next week. And I think we'll probably get to 2 million a lot faster than just me in Berlin at the moment. That's what I'm thinking, and I don't know. And then tonight we'll see, you know, where a new exploration pops up. I would love to have one pop up even closer than Missouri. Who knows where these random things are? But yesterday it was only in Europe. Can't even imagine how much that would cost. So I don't really want one with any of this stuff here. We're not really in a watery area at all. We're not in a place we would need skis. They had that Kenmore one up here. Or if it's, I don't see it now for sale. There it is. Classic Kenmore. Oh yeah, and this one was because it's got a little bit of damage, but not much. So that wouldn't be a bad repair. That'd be 310, leaving us enough to fix it. And so we're looking at if we wanted a brand new one. And I don't know about these. These, I don't know if you That hasn't shown up yet in like the simulator itself. So maybe because I haven't qualified for the G1000 yet. I don't really know. What to do. You know, another thing is I have done a backup, and then I went into the folder and I created a copy of that and renamed it something else, so that if something goes terribly wrong, we can back up. So what I'm thinking about doing is, I suppose we could go ahead and get a Skyhawk without the G1000. Like that Kenmore one, and I know that for certain that one is in the delivery is in the simulator. Let's see here. Where is it? So 310, we only save 60,000. I know, only. Yeah, now I'm getting to the point where I'm like, yeah, that's not much. After just grinding for what, 2 weeks now, to get where we are. I'm gonna blow it all on another plane. This classic Kenmore has more damage, and that would probably be about $20,000 or $30,000. And then that engine, yikes. And I haven't actually purchased a new plane before, so I'm not sure what I'm in for. Classic. That one doesn't have much damage at all. 310. That might cost 10,000 more. 20. $60. We'd still be paying close to 300,000 if we get this one, probably. Who knows? I'm wondering where we're going to save money. I did put in a request under feedback with YouTube yesterday asking about, you know, would you guys create a radio station that's suitable for playing in your live streams, you know, and that doesn't cause you to get a copyright violation? Because doing these long trips, sometimes I really want something to play in the background, and I don't want to worry about copyright problems. And I will continue to try to send feedback on that and see what we can do to change their ways and maybe work out a way for us to get some radio music. I said I would also love to go back to doing some DJing, broadcasting like I used to do for years and years. And a way to do that, you know, maybe they'll put the music together and then we can create our own DJ shows, or I don't know. Just out of the box thinking. So I'm thinking I'm thinking now, I'm sorry I didn't think about this beforehand, but I was busy this morning in the real world doing jobs. But I'm thinking we should get this classic one, and we don't have to go out and get the G1000 test immediately. I still want to do it anyway. And then get another pilot right away, and then hand him over to the 152 that I'm in, and get both of these guys working while I figure out what I'm going to do. And I think that's what we're going to do. We just go ahead and make that decision right now, and we'll do a backup, and I'll create another copy file so we can always go back. So let's find that Kenmore again. Yeah. And let's see about buying it for $310,000. You really want to buy this aircraft? Yes. Aircraft has been added to your hangar at, where's NE? Oh my gosh, it's in Nebraska. So if we go back to our hangar now, it's going to cost $3,000 a week to insure it. What? Why so much more? I get it. It's got the avionics, but still, this is like $500 a week. These guys and the cost that they. All right, stop. I'll stop. Let's see what's going to cost to bring it here now. 5,000. Okay, fine. The 5,223 to bring it to Colorado Springs, where I'm at. Now, let me go ahead and do a backup. Okay, so it's been backed up. Now, if I go to restore progression, let me see. Let me open a window so you can see what I'm doing here and create a new window. If I got a window I can use. I need a window. No, I'll have to create a new window. Dun, dun, dun. And that is what I want, the NEOFLY open. Okay, so now you can see what I've got going on here. So I just did a backup of where we're at, and this is the one I did earlier. Made a copy of it, and I titled it Gold 1. .back. Let me make another copy of this one we just did, and then paste. Copy. Okay, so we should get another copy, and we'll rename this one as Cessna Classic. .172 Classic. So now we have both of those. In case something should go wrong, we can come back to this point right here, and where we've just bought the plane, or we can go back to right before buying it. Something should go wrong. So I would definitely have you think about considering doing that if you're going to do that, because there's no way using just this to, like with other games, you can save multiple types, or you know what I mean. You can save your progression with new names, so you progress, create another name, just in case you have to go back. But yeah, there's no way to do that at the moment. Okay, so now we've bought the plane. Go back to the hangar. Let's insure the dang thing. 3,100 a week. Okay. Let's put ourselves into it. And now let's come down here to staff. And we can hire that ghostwriter fellow for $500 a day. And he's better at landing maneuvering. He's better at long flights and endurance. I'm not sure what they're saying. Does he weigh 205 pounds? Him and I, if that's their own weight, yeah, he and I should have looked at that. But I think these guys just have more experience as we scroll down. That wasn't a big choice, so 10 pounds. Either way, we both have to go on a diet. Okay, let's hire him. Do we want to hire this pilot ghostwriter? And we're probably going to have to move his rear end too. He's now hired and located in CD09. Okay. Go to the hangar. Oh yeah, no pilots. Is it there? Can you locate him here? Yeah. Sorry, the icon is right on his profile picture. Move the pilot to a new location. ACOS. Another 1,553 ads. But now we have him. Okay, now we go to the hangar. And now we can assign him to our old plane. All right, and now he's insured. Let's get him some fuel. And try to find him a job. Pueblo's a good run. Here. What is that one? Long distance one. 3. Wow. It was almost all the way up to Wyoming. 3. Yeah, let's just start them out doing short ones so we, keep an eye on fuel. So one of these Pueblo ones. 3042, hello. 3047. Let's do like this. Make sure we get them all. Okay. And now we click this to make him go. And we check our status. Berlin, he's already finished his job. He's ready for another one. He is loading and embarking, so he's working just fine. Okay, let's go back to Berlin. Get him a new job. And man, none of these are nearby major airports. That's close enough. But we've been having failures on these dirt strip ones. And these guys are prone to fail them as well. Man, let's lower this. And he can only carry that. So that's going to have to be the job. So we get him a different plane. How much? 151. If we were to sell his, 200, 300. Maybe we might have to end up getting another Cessna Classic and sell off his silly little thing. But it's cute. Okay. Wow. All right. Now let's see if we can get a new job in our new Cessna Skyhawk. We know what we have to do. Now we have to go back out to the main menu. Now, as I understand, if you buy one that's in there, and we have the right livery, we should be good, and hopefully we don't have any problems. So up here, type in 172 and find the classic, which is this one, and go to the liveries, and we bought the Kenmore. I wonder if Kenmore's still around. Let me go look that up. They used to be such a great company, like mostly for refrigerators, and I couldn't believe it when I found out that Kenmore made airplanes. or washers and dryers, you know. Official Kenmore Parts. They are still a company. Kenmore Refrigerators. So it was weird when I found out that they made airplanes. All right, so let's close this. And now we should have the right plane. Spawn here. If it doesn't turn the little dot green, you're going to spawn in the air. Always make sure that whatever you select, the dot turns green. Make sure the levels are good. My microphone is still on. What problems we're going to have today? Thank you to I'm guessing I really am. Thank you to the folks that the developers of this game for fast response in the Discord when I mentioned that your career qualifications once you create a company did not transfer over, and today they're there, and that's allowing me to buy this with no problem so far. And now let's see about getting a job and see if it'll take. Here, something down to Pueblo, please. Just something close. Pueblo. Yes, it's working. It's working.
The passengers are ready to board. I hope you have plenty of room. It looks like they have gone crazy at the duty-free shop.
Excellent. You guys go crazy. All right, so let's get back into here, open up our Neopad and check our weight bonus thing. So here under NEOFLY. Okay, so we need to add 22 pounds.
Transporter, boarding is complete. You can start your flight.
£50 of fuel. Fine, so we can add. Hello. What's going on with this thing? Okay, payload. So now that I've increased that on the Neopad, you see that this is when I increase and decrease the payload. Watch. Now we're 96 pounds deficient or whatever. Negative 12 still. Now we're, as soon as you reach your limits, we need 362. If I were to just get it right at like 362, we get a +1. So for every pound that you add an extra, you start getting bonuses like +8, +15. We can carry a lot more with this plane. We can now increase our bonus up to 337. Plane is going to be heavy, heavy, heavy. Not fully as heavy as it could be though, and we don't even need 50. See how many pounds that is. 84 pounds in each wing. No, we only need like 24 pounds total. If that, that's just being generous to get to Pueblo. So we can actually take some weight out. So doing that, you know, will help. Wow, I can add more payload now. Now we'll get a, if we don't crash or die, we'll get a 445. I don't know if it's dollars, point. I'm not sure what it does, but it's supposed to increase our payout. So we'll keep an eye on that and see how much we get paid at. It's a like $2,000 to $3,000. I'll check it here in a moment. Okay. So we're doing this job. Reward is 3,042, and we get XP of, here it says 10. Then we should get that bonus, and we'll see how it goes. Right on. It's so far it's working. This is what we want. I'm going to do another backup right now. I'm going to go back into restore progression and make a copy. Paste another one, and we'll call this what? New pilot. So we have a new pilot. New pilot and new plane. New pilot, new plane. And we already have a job assigned. Yeah, it's just something to make sure that we can keep them all separate. So, yeah. So, if we have to, we can change any one of these. Like change, so we can change this to a copy. And then change these back to just a NEOFLY backup.back. And select that, and it should. I wonder if you can just load up one of these. We'll find out at a later time. Okay. Wow. I don't want to jinx anything, but so far things are going pretty good. So nice to be back in a Cessna Skyhawk, and now we have this is the best part of it all, right here. We have the autopilot. We can now do heading, nav. This will do an approach, back course, which I've never really trained on, and I probably should. An altitude hold. We can set our vertical speed, and I'm going to need so this is the vertical speed arm, and this should, I think this links it to whatever we have set to barrel, but I don't know. I'll have to retest on that. There's our squawk. We've now got 2 basic GPS, just fine, because now we've got distance measuring. I mean, we can have so much fun. So much fun. All right. As you can switch back and forth between nav GPS and GPS and approach mode. Remember that. We have an EGT in this. Yep, we do. Good. We have an EGT. Exhaust gas temperature. That helps us figure out our mix. It can help us with that. All right. So turn on the master. You know, we might as well go through the just check real quick on the checklist if there's anything that I'm missing. Battery, beacon, aux. Okay. So now that that's on, here's avionics master. Don't need pitot heat. Turn on nav, taxi, landing, beacon. Turn on the fuel pump for 3 to 5. All right, that's off. Pushing the fuel valve. We can see now. That darn 152, man, they got it tucked down between the seats here. Like right in here, and you just can't see that thing unless light is shining directly on it. Okay, our trim wheels in a good spot. Enter. Enter again. Nice. Nice. Good to have these guys back. Here's our radio. Nav. I don't remember how to use these, but should be like riding a bike. Once I start messing with it, everything should be fine. Okay. Back on the mix a little bit. Throttle. And let's start her up.
Colorado Springs ground Kineas 2-1 with India request taxi for takeoff departing straight out.
Kineas 2-1 taxi 2 and hold short of runway 17 left. Contact tower on 133.15 when ready.
Taxi 2 and hold short runway 17 left, Kineas 2-1.
Okay, frequency for Pueblo. Let's set up a flight plan. Pretty much direct, but we'll do it. Okay, let's see. Oh, let me contact tower. Ground for taxi and hold shorter runway 17 left, contact tower. Okay, so we're already set. Okay. 17 left. It's been a what was she saying the other day? It's been a minute. It's been a minute since I've done this, and she kept repeating that. Sorry about that. It's been a minute. A flight plan. Push. We don't want waypoint. We want. No. Close it. Close it. Go here. View menu. No. Do. Where's procedures? Procedure. Select departure. COS. $17 left. Load it. Okay. I'm going to get back in there. And this is where it comes in handy to open up Sky Vector. Let me open that up. Been a while. It's been a minute since I've done some of these. Been a minute. All right, so flight plan, taking off KCOS. We're only going to go to Pueblo, not very far. Okay, so we've got a basic, right? But we're taking off. Let's see if this thing will give a route. Drake to the V83. I'm going to make my own. So we're okay. We're taking off. Let's see. Let me actually pull up the Drake one. Drake V83 to pub. Okay. So we take off. And then it's going to turn that way and take us to the Drake waypoint. And then down here to the Pueblo VOR. And then we would have to put in a runway. Okay. So Drake. I haven't done Victors on this. So next here, we add it in here. Drake. That's what I want. Yes. Okay. So that seems right so far. Now we want V83, and I haven't tried using Victors here, so we're going to give it a shot. See if we can. V. Eight. V83. See what it does. It doesn't do Victors, so that's fine. It'll take us to Drake. Okay. Oh, Sky window, Sky Vector didn't open, huh? Let me reconnect the Sky Vector window. So in Sky Vector, that's what I did. I created a flight plan here, KCS to K-Pub, and had it pull the route. And I chose this one here, Drake V83 to Pub. Okay, so now here's what it looks like. We take off, gonna fly up to this point here, then fly down to the Pueblo VOR, and then we have to go. And we don't have an approach or runway set up at the moment. We can get that as we get closer and try to figure out how to put that in. Okay, so clear that then. Back to flight plan. And we want EUB. That'll take us to the viewer. That's right. That's what we want. Enter. And from there, we want a pub. A pub. Okay. And that should be it. Here on this one, see about our range. Yeah, that's what we want to Drake. And it shows the arrows coming up to pub. And we'll figure it out. We might have to watch some more videos to re-familiarize ourselves with the full functionality of these things. But now we have autopilot and nav, and I am so happy. Okay. Frequency of pub. Now the auto scene switcher is not working. One moment. Automatic scene switcher. Sky vector. Move it. Add it in again. Sky vector. Sky. Plus. That works now, right? Again. I need another monitor desperately. I will look into that in this next week, and actually maybe by tonight, things go my way, and have another monitor to use to put some of this stuff on, so I are not so confused all the time. Great, that's working fine. Okay. Oh yeah, I was getting the frequency. 1167. Come into here. We want nav frequency. So that switches to that. That switches to that. That switches those. Do 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 do. How do we switch which radio that we're in? Nav frequency swap. I need to be in here. Push. Okay, pushing it. Aha. Okay. And we need 1167. And we need to make it active. we're too low to the ground for it to be active at the moment. And we can put in Black Forest as nav 2. That is 1125. 1125. All right. I switch him, that one might come alive. It's really close. Yeah, that's it. Actually, they both look alive. Center this up. See what we get. Not the other way. Should be north of us. I'm not getting a thing. No movement. So we'll see if we can get in the air. All right. Enough messing around. And we are in, we need a CDI. That puts us in what? That puts us in VLOC GPS. We want GPS. So we're either going to be doing, yeah, other way. We want GPS. Oh, good times. Good times. This is our DME. And this is an ADF. I need training on that. That's for NDB, right? It's been a minute. All right. They wanted us to go all the way to the other end. They're gonna have to get somebody to look at some of the runways out here. They go a little, some irregularities. Plane hits them and just throws it all over the place. Just damages the plane. Yeah. I have to look and find out. I wonder if Kenmore still makes airplanes. Hey, I just saw there's somebody in my chat room. Aviation002. Hi. Well, there's nobody ever in my chat room. So I'm so excited. I just need to pull over for a second and say hi back. Please like and subscribe so I can subscribe back to you. I hope I didn't miss you. I hope you haven't been sitting there a long time. But hello, man. Wow. Or I shouldn't say man and assume. You might be female, Captain. But wow, somebody in my chat room. See if my chat shows up now. Hey, there you go. And in OBS, I don't got those stickers. I wonder if I got them in. Suppose I have some stickers that YouTube was handing out. Let's see here. Pardon me. Add reaction. I'm gonna need some time to look through these, so I'll just pick one. I am so not used to anybody checking in, so I apologize. For not immediately responding. Oh, I wonder if I can click and find out in like your channel and stuff. Let's see here. Patient 002. Can I pull up anything? Go to channel. Put user in timeout. I don't want to do that. Go to channel, but I can. So let's see. Aviation 002. One subscriber. I'm subscribed now. And you don't have any content yet, but you're going to. I can tell. I can feel it. Get your channel together. More about this channel. No playlist, no nothing, but, you know, I expect you're going to do great things. Okay. See about taking off now. I know we are taxiing way faster than we are supposed to, but breaking the law, breaking the law. We've been at this a while and there's been nothing going on. Just been talking and looking at different screens and no action. As much action as you can have in a live stream like this. I can't wait till later tonight. Unfortunately, the new pop-ups for when the new exploration stuff, it's a 24-hour cycle, and it's been happening in the evenings. Can't wait to see you. I'm going to be paying very close attention to all the exploration ones, because if we can find an artifact, okay, that was 4 gold and we made 180,000 bucks.
Colorado Springs Tower, Kineas 2-1 at runway 17 left, ready for departure, departing straight out.
Kineas 2-1 altimeter, 29er decimal 9er, 2 wind calm straight out departure approved. Cleared for takeoff runway 17 left.
We're on an incline and we're struggling to get up this incline.
For takeoff runway 17 left, Kineas 2-1.
Come on, you knew it. We were a fat boy. We were carrying a lot. All right, all right. I are excited. Put in some trim now. Help us out a little bit. Probably put a little bit of flaps to help us out too. Easy. And said you have no choice.
Flight. It's a beautiful time to fly.
Certainly is. It's a lovely day today. Well, yeah, it's flying in this view. That wheel seems to be quite audible. I don't mind. Okay, good. Our Black Forest VOR came alive. And that should actually be from us and not to us. I can adjust that here. Our altimeter's fine. Drop the nose a little bit. Actually, our best climb is 60 knots. Keep us climbing for a little bit. She's got some guts, man. I love it. Holding that climb. A little bit more. All right. Okay. Got enough. Enough altitude and trim to where I can take my eye off of it for a minute. Mostly level. All right, the moment of truth. Turn on the autopilot. Nav. Come on, what are you doing? We want it.
Kineas 2-1 leaving my airspace frequency change approved.
Colorado
Nav.
Springs Tower, Kineas 2-1 frequency change. Colorado Springs approach Kineas 2-1 is type Cessna.
It's not turning to Drake though.
South of Colorado Springs 7,000 feet.
Let's go.
West flight following.
Turn it back on.
05, tree 7, Kinias 2-1.
No, what am I doing wrong here? Ah, we're on the wrong.
Roger, Kinias
Change this. Right, nav again. Okay.
Colorado
GPS,
Springs,
GPS.
request
Or
Charlie airspace.
somehow or another I haven't activated the flight plan.
Cleared through Charlie airspace, Kinias 2-1.
What are I doing wrong? Menu. Activate leg. Now. Nav. We want on a GPS. Maybe I activated the wrong leg. Flight plan. Go into it again. You. No. I don't see our flight plan at all now. Yeah, I do. I'm not getting it to move to our course. Wait a minute. It looks like it kind of did hit Drake. Yeah, we did hit it. Now are we on it? We want this. Activate leg. Or is it? Or do we activate this leg? Yeah. Break to pub. And let's do an altitude hold. We're at what? Yeah. Oh, lovely. Yay, that's working. Okay, let's dial this into a from. And I go back the other way. From. So let's swap these. Two, and it should be right ahead. Yep. Close enough. And this now should be to, or from, that should be to the Black Forest VOR. Not getting anything. Oh, this is nav 2 down here. That is why. So 116, no 1125. Not getting anything. Do 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 do. Hmm. Well, we're picking it up. I'm just not getting anything on the nav2 VOR dial here. All right, let's call into Pueblo.
Pueblo Tower, Kinias 2-1 is 14 miles north 8,500 feet with Quebec to land.
Okay.
Kinias 2-1 Pueblo Tower. Altimeter 29er decimal 2 wind calm enter left downwind runway 26 right.
26 right.
Enter left downwind runway 26 right, Kinias 2-1.
I don't see a 26 right. That's for like Colorado Springs. Flight plan. Select approach. Yeah, it's still showing KOS. ACOS. Aha, see, something's bunged up in our flight plan. KCO to KCOS. Okay. Why is it saying, okay, that's right. Now it's saying KCS to Cape Hub. I'm still not getting the proper runways, so I've done something wrong. That's okay. We'll figure it out. I'll watch some videos later. It's drifted. It is not doing the yeah, I keep saying we're trying to get back to ACS for the arrival. So I'll need to train up on this again. But we are here. It passed Pueblo already. And I'm just going to disengage the autopilot. Not even going to try to attempt an ILS at the moment. Considering I need so much of a refresher on everything else. And to think at one point I was doing DME arcs and everything. I have forgotten so much. I learn it, and then if you don't use it every day, you lose it. But good times ahead, man. Now that we've got, now we don't have to rely on the AI autopilot to hold us on a core setting. Are we that low on fuel? Definitely getting a low fuel warning. Yeah, pretty low. Pretty darn low. Eek. But I didn't, that's one thing I did not do, is I didn't, so happy about getting to the autopilot stuff. I didn't make sure that our mix was set proper. To conserve as much as possible. Probably gonna have to mess with the joystick controls and sensitivity. She is so touchy. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, I've been so busy about doing all my other things too. I have not paid attention to my two dudes who are both needing new jobs. All right, search job, find something close. 23 is the closest. Oh, let's bring you back to KCOS. Do that. You do that. And you do can only do this one with the weight. Only that one. Wait, you could do that one. Oh, why don't you do that one? And go. Okay. All right. So both of those guys, sorry, distracted doing that, but both those guys are working again. Or is okay. I kicked in my secondary flaps too fast. I was supposed to do it here. For whatever reason, I thought we were coming in for a landing here, and I... All right. Now, full flaps. Too slow. Yeah, we don't want to go before 40. We definitely don't want to stall and bang up our new kid more.
That wasn't the softest landing I've seen.
Sorry.
Transporter from dispatch. Clear the runway and taxi to parking.
Guinea is 2-1, turn next taxiway. Guinea is 2-1, contact ground on 121.9er.
Going to 121.9er. Kinnea's 2-1.
Yeah. Close enough. All right, let's pull this up and see what kind of bonuses we get here when we shut the engine down.
Transporter, you can open the doors and begin the disembarkation.
56 minutes. Didn't seem like that at all. Like 15. 15 XP bonus security. Payload realism bonus 9. Qualification score 2 stars, grant you an XP rate of 1.25 times. No flight reward 82.
Transporter from
60
dispatch.
pounds.
Another passenger mission completed. Thanks, and bye.
406 in airport fees. Gonna be nickel and dime to death in this game.
Let's go.
Payment for mission 2,650. NXP. Do 157, 732. Let's check the status of these guys. He is unloading and disembarking, and he is landing at destination. Great. Photo op at Will Rogers Shrine. Then we would have to return here. I don't want to. Really? Nothing back to the Springs? Landing zone, too dangerous, too dangerous. That's up by the lake. Yeah. No, look at that terrain. That's horrible. We could land on this road. These roads possibly do it. $7,000. Some new one comes up. Yeah, there's one for an easy one too. FCS. Yeah.
Good day to you, pilot. The flight plan has now been signed off. As soon as all the cargo is safely on board, you can get on your way. Transporter from dispatch. Loading cargo. Please stand by.
All right. Dude.
Okay, pilot. That's the last of the crates secured, and the cargo door is closed and latched. You are cleared to taxi.
All right. This is we used 60 pounds of fuel on that last flight. How? I guess because the weight, maybe. I don't know. Eight pounds. Let's increase this a little bit. Make it 100. And let's check our check our hangar. We didn't repair the plane when we first got here. Probably better to do it now. 5,000 for such a tiny little tune-up. They said they are working on that. That the planes are not. You're not being charged essentially properly. You're being overcharged. Okay. The filters that they've got down for OBS and the mic is fantastic because a motorcycle very, very close just drove by and loud, and it didn't even make anything happen here on the mic. I got no registration from that. Plus, I've got for the simulator, it makes your CPU run so hot. They have the fans at like full blast in the computer, and I also have. The wife hates the smoking in my room. It's my room though. It's my man cave. But still. So she set up an air filter machine, air purifier in here right next to the desk as well. And it's managing to just deaden everything. And I love it. So if I'm not talking, it's and even if I scoot back a little bit, let's see here. I have to be kind of loud, a little bit more loud than normal. I'm about 3 feet away. I was just doing my little do thing, sitting here in a normal tone. You have to speak that loud for it to kick in. Love it. Love it. Love it. If you're experiencing any problems with audio or video or anything during this live stream, please don't hesitate to tell me. You need the background turned up. I keep it kind of low so I'm not being drowned out by the game. The engine noises or whatever, any other noises that could. I don't want to compete, so I've got the desktop audio turned down pretty low. Hopefully you're able to hear everything still. Okay. All right. So we can go. I almost feel like cheesing and ending the live stream here because I really, really, really want to remember how to use this properly. I mean, we don't have to. I mean, I haven't been using it at all. In the other plane, didn't have it. And I really want to remember how to get this functioning properly. To do all that. So we're departing to the north.
Pueblo ground Kinia's 2-1 request taxi for departure to the north with Quebec.
And I can do directs. don't remember how to delete the flight plan. It's usually, I thought it was done in menu. No. Aha. No. Yeah, delete flight plan. Yes. Okay. Well, let's just try direct this time. We want to go to KFCS. That is correct. Enter. Activate. Flight plan. That. Okay. And runway 21. See if we can have it give us 30 one of the other runways.
You're good to go. Contact the tower for clearance.
Okay. I'm pretty sure we're actually, I'm not pretty sure. I was going to say, I'm pretty sure that we're on live, but I remember I was doing testing last night and we have a lot more clouds than that. So I must not be on live. We had some rainstorm here earlier. Lovely. Love the rain. And let's set real time. That's, pardon me. Whoa. That is much more like what we have going on right now. Beautiful day though. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's see if I can get a takeoff option here.
Pueblo Tower, Kinias 21 ready at runway 26 left, departing straight out.
Kinias 21 altimeter, 29er.78 wind 10 tree at 9er. Departing straight out approved.
2978.
Off runway 26 left.
Cleared for takeoff runway 26 left, Kinias 21.
Okay. More like a taxiway than runway. Am I missing it? Heck am I? I think that was it. Or I missed it over there. I did. Passed it right up. So my flight plan, I blew out the flight plan and I just set it to direct to our destination. So no ado in between, no setting up the departure, none of that, just a straight line plot straight to KFCS. And when we get in the air, see about getting our, oh, easy.
Transporter, have a nice flight.
May the force be with you. I'm a little bit more. Still set to GPS. Some trimming. Take my hands off. Not that much. Okay. So now let's kick the autopilot back on. Do nav. No, nav. Don't want approach on. And she set the GPS there, and GPS there, and GPS there. Let's turn it off, on, nav. Flight plan. Direct to menu. No.
Guinea is 2-1, leaving my airspace frequency change approved.
Put in an arm vertical speed.
Guinea is 2-1, did you hear my last transmission?
No, I did not actually. Is it in control or not? I think it is. Our altitude 6.
Guinea is 2-1, did you copy?
Oh my lady, I'm busy.
Pueblo Tower, Kenia's 2-1 frequency change.
7. Environment up. Up. We can go to 6.5. Altitude hold. Want that. Not climbing.
Colorado Springs approach Kinneas 21 is type Cessna Skyhawk 9er, miles northeast of 7 Charlie Oscar 8 5,800 feet.
Ah, turn that off.
Flight following.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Squawk 7611 Kinneas 21.
Okay, good. Now she's going back up. And she seems to be following the GPS. All right.
Roger Kinneas 21.
Lovely, lovely clouds. And we got any distance measuring stuff to where we're headed? I don't see anything for FCS. Distance 12.3. Just a Pueblo. Pretty cool. Should level out here. 6.5. Do it, 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 do it. Let's do an altitude hold. Oh, that switched. Alt hold. So it did switch over to alt hold. And we're dead on. I love it. Back for gyro drift. And we can slow down. Can't see our RPM. There we go. Oh, too low. 2100. Good cruise right there. He is very low. Oh, doesn't look like Aviation 002. I can't tell, but it doesn't seem at the moment that he or she subscribed to me. That's okay, though. That's all right. But if you come into my chat room and say hello, I'm I'm gonna subscribe to you whether you like it or not. Can't see what he said. No, I don't want you to subscribe to me, but I'll do it. Oh, believe me, I will. Thank you again. Thank you anybody who takes a minute out of their day to follow up with me, Phineas, the Skydude, or trying to become a Skydude. And so far, I haven't given up on this career add-on for Microsoft Flight Simulator yet. Although we're up to episode 15, but I've been wanting to quit, man, probably since episode 3. It's just been it's been interesting. Been very, very, very frustrating. I love it not having to worry about coming out here and being any of these like using our drone and the plane flying all over the place, or worrying about the autopilot trying to kill us. Not the autopilot, the Steve, the AI. He's been messing up pretty bad. I love it though. Just to have the alt, the altitude hold, the heading hold, and yes. We better check on our gentleman and make sure that they're working. Looks like he's looks like they're both ready for another job. Okay. You can do that one. And just to be sure, we might want to give him a little bit more fuel. No, 32. No, maybe just a bit. That should be plenty though. And go. And you. Give you that one. Check your fuel. Oh, you need fuel. You go. Okay, so those guys are both fine. And we're getting next to our destination. So we can request our landing.
215 miles southeast, 6,500 feet to land.
Phineas 2-1 Butts Tower. Altimeter 29.86 wind tree for 2 at 10. Make straight in runway tree 1. Phineas 2-1 wind tree for 2 at 10. Cleared to land runway tree 1.
Cleared to land runway tree 1, Phineas 2-1.
3 miles. Okay, come on. Let's get back to the cockpit. There we go. And disengage the autopilot. So Brandon was in town today at the Air Force Academy giving his speech to the graduating cadets. I don't much care for Brandon. We have lost our internet connection. That would mean that the stream, holy moly, we're gonna crash. The simulator froze. I don't know if I'm still broadcasting either. I don't. This is we lost our internet connection. Okay. Wow, I lost control of the plane there. We were plummeting straight down. That was Trey frightening. What I get for talking crap about Brandon, huh? That'd be par for the course. Now I can't unfreeze. Now active pause is off or what? Now I can't unpause. Active pause has been acting up for a while now. See if something's changed in our keyboard control. Pause. Set pause off. Oh. Space. That's a new one. That didn't do it. Just toggling P on and off doesn't do it. Well, when we lost our internet connection there, sadly, can't figure out why I can't get it to resume. Always something. Press. Developer mode. There's no drop down. Yes, there is. Hmm. Well, can't think of anything else to do other than to just go back out and set us up for FCS. See if it'll accept it. If not, probably have to go back to Pueblo, or I don't know where where NEOFLY is gonna want us. We might have to reboot that too.
Bus Tower Kineas 2-1 ready for straight out departure at runway tree 1.
That still says I'm at Pueblo. It still says I have cargo. Nope. It is not going to give us the credit. All we can do is dump it. And it's bugged there too. Did you see that message? I'm trying to dump it. It's still saying it did this yesterday as well, where it still thinks the engine is running, and all I could do is reboot everything. So let's just okay, he's done with his, and he is unloading and disembarking. So okay, good. Okay, so they're both finished with their jobs. Doesn't seem like we made any dang money though. Weird. And I have to restart everything. Or I don't know how these things get. I don't even know the internal workings, like how they sync up, but it's out of whack. So let's close this now. Do another save. That's where it glitched. Okay. Unfortunately, yes, we do. Okay. The sim restarting, because that's going to take a while. Aircraft pilot has no valid job. AA pilot cannot fly drop zone job and secret pack jobs. Okay, gotcha. Wait, he can do that one. $2,000. Almost 3. That's a little far. Okay. Should be okay. Did we just pick that job? All right, him. Okay, so they're up and away, and this says that we're still. It sees us down at Pueblo again. Bum 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 bum. Do do do. And I suppose while we have a minute here, I could take a minute here and see what's going on in the world. But every time I do, I tend to get upset. I just saw a picture of the Dukes of Hazzard back in their prime. I want to hear the song. What's his face is upset over lack of extra blah 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 to blah blah blah. Oh, he's just mad they put out an arrest warrant on him. Oh no. You know too who is he fell over again. Oh my. Oh my. Oh no. what's her face, the failed lady from Chicago. She's going to be teaching at Harvard. That's just lovely. Okay. Simulator's back up. Get back to Pueblo. Respawn there. On the top. What's here? And make sure we have our current plane live. And get that launching. I think he is now, may have officially now fallen more times than Gerald Ford. Okay. Oh, you guys. I just wanted to go back to the springs. What was that one? Kansas? We've never gone to Kansas. Don't want to go to the mountains. Oh, thank you. Yeah, what the heck? It's 35 miles. Well, let's go to Kansas, I suppose. Why not?
Good day to you, pilot. The flight plan has now been signed off. As soon as all the cargo is safely on board, you can get on your way. Pilot from dispatch. The cargo door is open and the cargo is being transferred. Ready for engine start. Everything looks good from where I'm sitting. Taxi to the runway and take off.
105 pounds to make our thingy. Okay. Starting east.
Pueblo ground Kineas 2-1 with Quebec request taxi for takeoff east
Exactly. Yeah, let's see if Steve's up to it today. Will you taxi us properly, Steve, today, please? Please. While I work on this over here. Sounds like he's thinking about it. Come on, Steve. Oh, it's not Cord, is it? It is KORW. Okay, so we've got our direct 2. So far, Steve is awake and functioning. And handling our taxi. Hey, easy. Yeah, I don't know why they do that to us either, Steve. When they create these big S turns and that are all over the place. He's an AI. Can't you slow down, Steve? Slow down, man. God. He's an AI. Can't you? You gotta take it easy on the poor fella. Time is it? It is 4:08 in the afternoon here. Broadcasting out of the Colorado Springs, just below Pikes Peak some ways, the Rocky Mountains. I'm out on the plain, actually. I'm down here, I live just a few miles from the Colorado Springs Municipal Airport. So I'll go for another 30 minutes or so, and then I should probably call it there and maybe come back on and do another one tonight, especially if the exploration thing updates and gives us one that's close. Because man, and I've got to go into the Discord and really have another input suggestion on lowering the prices to move your pilot around, because again, there's no airline ticket in the world that costs $14,000 to go from Colorado to northern Missouri, right? So, and then to move your plane, another $14,000. And you know, I don't know where they're pulling these numbers from, but well, I can say where I think they're pulling their numbers from. But I've got to. I guess unless you cook, this may not make any sense. I mean, it will make sense, but just when I say I need to go and prep some chicken, and I need to velvet the chicken. If you have no idea what that means, you could be thinking about little jumpsuits, you know, little velvet jackets for the chicken. I don't know. First time I heard it, I'm like, what? What are you velveting? Like a velvet Elvis? Are you painting it? No, man. Velveting is a, you can look at this up on YouTube. I'm not lying. There'll be plenty of videos out there on it. And it's basically just tenderizing. It's marinating it in or putting substances on the meat that cause the meat to tenderize, like baking soda. Don't overdo it though. It'll get in too much into the meat and be yuck. Look at Steve taking off and breaking the 20 knot rule. Being all cavalier like me. Breaking the law. So yeah, or using things like egg whites, right? So between pounding your meat, or using any sort of other tenderizer, the top two are the baking soda and egg white. So you get all your meat prep pounded and then sitting in one of those, a little bit of those until you're ready to go. See how our guys are doing. They shouldn't be finished yet. I'll be impressed if they are. He's flying at cruise speed, and he is flying at cruise speed. Okay.
Pueblo Tower Kineas 2-1 ready at runway 8 right, departure to the east.
I always hear ain't right. That's for certain. It ain't right.
Cleared for takeoff runway 8 right, Kineas 2.
Very few things are right today. Go, Steve, go. I want to see if how he's doing on his takeoffs. Last week, every takeoff was hard pull to the right, and he ended up riding the line, and a couple of times he went off the runway. This is the nicest I've seen him center up so far. Go for it, Steve. I believe in you, bro. Lowering his flaps. Got it, bro. Come on. No, don't pull. Don't you dare put a scratch on our new plane. He dropped us hard on a landing yesterday and caused 25 to 30% damage to the 152's hull. Unbelievable. Such an expensive repair. It looked like his landing was going to be perfect. Then the last minute, he just dropped hard.
Nice flight.
Hop back in the cockpit. And once he gets some altitude here, we'll transition from Steve to our GPS. That's set to nav. We need that on GPS. CDI is set to that. It should be GPS. Thank you, ma'am.
Pueblo Tower Kineas 2-1 continue for east departure.
I think thank you, ma'am is better. That thing's so technical. Okay. So that killing ourselves. Can we activate this while he's on? Now? No, he's in control. So let's turn him off. Turn on the autopilot. Select nav. Here we can do an out hold at this altitude. I don't care. Activate. That's what I like to see. Getting to the mark. Great. Okay, it flaps up. Put us in a cruise.
Pueblo Tower, Kinia's 2-1 frequency change. Denver Center, Kinia's 2-1 is type Cessna Skyhawk 5 miles east of Pueblo, 5,400 feet. Request flight following.
Kinia's 2-1 Denver Center. Squawk 4512.
Squawk 4512, Kinia's 2-1.
Kinia's 2-1 radar contact 5 miles east of Pueblo, 5,300 feet. Altimeter 29.78.
Roger, Kinia's 2-1.
So I am messing with my mixture to try to get that as low as possible to conserve as much fuel as possible, and then bump up the RPM so the plane doesn't freak out trying to hold us at this altitude. Having a little bit of a problem. Doesn't seem like it. The wheel's not going all over the place. Okay, nav is on. Good. We haven't done it any runs out here to Kansas, so this is our first run across the border. I'm not sure if this goes into Kansas or not. We're going towards Kansas. The border's right around here. We're probably still in it in Colorado, but we'll be very close. Yeah, not a whole lot to see. Two. I don't know what buttons I pushed earlier, but I've got a little pop-up on the side of my main monitor window here that's doing like GPU utilization, GPU clock, GPU power, GPU current temperature, GPU fan, VRAM utilization, VRAM clock, RAM utility utilization, sorry, CPU utilization, CPU frequency, CPU. It's not, but I don't have anything developer turned on in the simulator. So somehow or other, one of the other things I have open also has something like that. It could be the graphics card itself. I don't know. Just toggled something. So going back to what I was talking about, velveting, we're going to be doing some chicken chow mein. Trying to do a Cantonese style chicken chow mein tonight. And so one of the steps in Chinese cooking is they do a lot of velveting. What makes it so, it's partially, it's not everything, but the thing that makes it so juicy and tender. I'll back into the cockpit for a minute, see what we've got going on here. None. Let's see if there's a VOR out there. Gotta be. Oh. What, now Sky Vector's not working again? Oh, too many windows open. Aha, gotcha. Okay. So we took off from here. We're heading out to Cord. Actually find out how. EORW, right? EORW, yeah. And I'm on it, or I'm not seeing it. Wherever you go. Move thing and see if we can go. Nope. That's Pueblo. It's just out here. Lamar. Ulysses. You can pull it up at Ordway. Nope. Only 30 miles. Ordway. AORW. Ordway. Well, it's not far enough to worry about now. Matter of fact, we're getting so close, we could probably call it in. Yeah.
Going to 133 decimal for Kinnea's 21. Denver Center, Kinnea's 215,400 feet.
Kinnea's 21 Denver Center altimeter 29er decimal 58. Continue as planned.
I didn't pay attention to the METAR. Let me check the METAR real quick. It was 131 though. No METAR available. Okay, how about keep up? Can't put one in yourself. It's the last all out. have a weather push. I don't know at the moment which is the best runway to pick. So let's just pick 16.
Kilo Oscar Romeo Whiskey traffic Kineas 2110 miles west 5,400 feet inbound to land runway 16. Kilo Oscar Romeo Whiskey traffic Kineas 219 miles west 5,400 feet inbound to land runway 16.
That noise was just me switching off the autopilot. Not to fear. Had a little burst there. Had my hand off the joystick and it was moving things around on these screens. I'm absolutely going to get another monitor hooked up tonight, and it's just too much stuff for one screen. I heard, and I should be doing it, but I'm not that inclined. The big thing everybody's going to be streaming tonight is Diablo 4. I have Baldur's Gate at the moment, and if I start playing it, I'm not gonna stick with any of this, so I'll just skip it for right now. So that'd be a lot more exciting than to watch this stuff. It's a dirt runway. I don't even see the heck we're going. To be honest. What a trip. I hope it counts this mission whenever we do these ones that are out here like this. Sometimes you don't know what you're gonna get. It's gonna work or not.
Nice landing, pilot. Contact ground for your parking assignment, then shut down your engine.
Melon. Okay. Well, we have made it. Wherever we are.
Transporter. Cargo unloading in progress. Stand by, pilot.
Those two guys should be done with those jobs and ready for more. Now I've got to run off and velvet that chicken.
Transporter. Cargo is loaded. You can start your mission.
Okay, so we got paid. All right, these guys. Okay. All right. And go. You and there. And go. All right. I should almost hire. I wonder about hiring another pilot for when I'm off velveting chicken. I wonder if I can assign another pilot to this plane. Find out. So, unhook ourselves and go to the staff. Pilots. He's $500 a day. Maverick, yeah, we want to hire him. Let's see what he can do. Okay, so now we go back to. He's now hired and at CO90. I need to bring him here. Man, he's gonna have. I'm gonna have to move the plane back here. I've set myself up for something I didn't want to do. Well, whatever, we'll try it. Just probably gonna cost us way more than what we want to do here. So bring him. So locate. So RW. $1,000, yeah. Okay. For the hangar. Sure enough, we can have Maverick do a job while we're out. What happened? We have cargo. One moment. Starting engine. Starting engine. Okay, so they are doing their jobs. Somehow or another. We picked up a job. He should have enough fuel. Oh, yeah. Okay, so you go. Okay. They are now working, and I can run off to do the usual domestic things that need to be done before the Mrs. Queen comes home. Got to keep her happy, and got to get that that stuff done for dinner. Okay. I always say, well, I don't know, I might start another stream tonight if they if the exploration mission renews, and it'll do that in a couple hours and respawn another exploration. Now, depending on how close it is, and if it is close enough, yeah, I probably may come on, do a live stream to record it. I'm not entirely certain though. I just have to play it by ear, and we'll see. If it's too far away, then nah, not at all. It's so terribly expensive to do it. You really I can say that now. Good thing that I got 4 gold in the last one. But what I'm hoping for is an artifact, because the cost of turning in an artifact is like millions. So I want to be hunting an artifact. That would make things so much nicer. Just immediately go get another plane for Mr. Maverick here. Okay, so you have a great night. If I don't see you tonight, I will see you tomorrow, most likely. And what is today? What year is it? Really? Today's Thursday? Already? I thought it was Tuesday still. Yeah, it's all blending into one. Okay, I will see you tomorrow. TGIF.